Are you reinventing yourself in your 50s? Let's talk about it. Today's topic of reinvention in your 50s really intrigues me. Hi, I'm Rhonda, the Mature Diva, and I make content for the ladies over 50. I'm 57, and sometimes as Gen X women, we find ourselves having to reinvent our earlier version or develop a new iteration to take what we've learned in the past on the previous versions and make a new and improved version, right? It could be things like your love life, all of those men that we shouldn't have dated, or money lessons, the crap that we shouldn't have bought, but we did anyway. Or how about the things that we learned about our health and our careers? Like, what would have happened if I really applied myself and gone after that promotion? Trust me, you don't want to get to the end of life and ask yourself the woulda, coulda, shoulda questions. Sometimes we learn what we will never do again. It could be like dating or marrying someone, or giving someone too much power in your life, or loaning friends money. Ever been there, girl? So, when you find yourself at the point of needing to reinvent, what do you do? I think the queen of reinvention is Madonna. Have you ever noticed how she changes with the times? Now, I'm not saying that everything that she did was good along her journey, but you gotta give her props for at least trying. And yeah, some of those outfits were really out there, but she did what she wanted to do. Here's the thing, a lot of us stay in the background and we just keep on keeping on, even though we are miserable. And Madonna, she had the guts to go out and do something different. One time I know that people are not afraid of reinventions is in their 30s and 40s, right after a divorce. Honey, at that time, you are open to trying new things like online dating, new restaurants, new makeup, going to the gym and trying to lose 25 pounds, those new clothes and that new hairstyle. You know what I'm talking about. But what about when things settle down and you find yourself in your 50s at a crossroads, or you're bored? Like maybe you're an empty nester and you really don't know your identity outside of being a parent. Or maybe you never had kids like me and my husband. Or maybe your family just gets on your ever loving nerve and you need a radical change. I think your 50s are a wonderful time to take charge and reinvent yourself again. And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about anything too radical, but you do you, boo. Let me ask you a few questions and I want you to comment below. How many of you are afraid of that solo trip or cruise, and why? And how many of you are afraid of that weight loss plan? Are you afraid to go to the gym because you think people might be looking at you? And how many of you are afraid that family and friends are going to talk about you? Here's the truth. They are going to talk about you, period. You just have to do what makes you happy. So if changing your hair or buying some new hair makes you happy, do it. If you want to get some work done on your body or your teeth, if you have the money, do it. If you wanted to go on a cruise without anyone else, do it. If you want to go back to school and earn your degree, do it. If you want to learn a new hobby and make new friends, do it. Really, the only person holding you back is you. Here's something to think about. You may need to get new friends to support the new you. You need to develop a new mindset that really focuses on you and your happiness, and not what other people are going to say or think about you. Here's one thing I know, because I lost my mother earlier this summer. It's that time waits for no one. And you have the opportunity to be good to yourself and be happy. So take that opportunity. I think you owe it to yourself. But I'm not a medical professional or a therapist. I'm just a lady here on YouTube trying to live her best life. And I'm sharing my life lessons so that you don't have to go through some of the things that I went through, or some of the things that I witnessed my friends and family go through. My mother died without ever going to Hawaii, and she talked about going to Hawaii for most of her life. And I decided long ago I was going to pursue my happiness. And I have a vision board to prove it, but we'll talk about that in another video. As we move into 2025, I'm going to encourage you to pursue your happiness and to stay tuned, comment, and subscribe. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up And be sure to ask about our group cruise to the Caribbean 2025 out of Miami. It's going to be a great time to meet the new people that you need in your life. So stay tuned for the next video.